Hi, everybody. I'm Sarah Stokes, co-owner here at Stokes HERZOG and the founder of the Juicy Good Life, which is an online success training company for women. Today on Oakler's Strong Topic, we are talking about a very important concept, no matter if your company is just you or if it is 1,000 employees strong. The key is leading yourself first. Now, this is something I literally talk about day in and day out, or if I'm doing keynote speeches around the country. It's all about how you show up as a leader in your company. Because just like our kids are mirrors for us, not to use a reference about, kids, but everyone around us is going to be a mirror for how we're feeling, right? What we put out, we get back. So leading yourself first has never been more important. Am I in tip-top shape all the time? No. But when we have our Monday morning staff meeting, I'm going to show up as my best self. I'm going to make sure I take care of myself. I'm going to make sure that I show up as the woman I want them to see, and I want them to reflect back at me, right? So how are you leading yourself first? First of all, we know that no matter what it is, you can't do it if you're on a totally empty gas tank. So in the Juicy Good Life, I call this an empty pitcher, right? We cannot pour out of an empty pitcher. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating well? Are you moving your body? Are you doing the fundamental things that keep us going as leaders, especially in stressful times? In this stress, you probably need to double and triple down on your self-care. Self-care is not pampering. Self-care is mandatory if you're going to show up and lead strongly in this time. And coming out of this time, we're going to need you to be even more energized, more entrenched in all of the great things you want to do with your organization. And you can't do any of it if you don't have any gas in the tank. So leading yourself first is a concept that I'm going to continue to work on just in my own curriculum as a leader who's growing and trying to, get to that next level and scale and do things in a much bigger way. But I'm also making sure that I'm helping the people in our organization know that self-care is a must. I want them to move their bodies. I want them to eat well. I want them to sleep. I want them to turn off the computer for a while. Unplugging is huge right now because so many of us are just in Zoom world all day, right? You're watching this right now, and that's fine. But are you connecting with nature? Are you connecting with loved ones? Are you having, that real connection that isn't through a screen? For some of us, that may or may not be possible, but you can connect with yourself and nature in quiet time. Meditation is huge. You'll see some of the most successful people in the world credit meditation. And meditation is something I have brought into my life in the last few years, and it is truly a practice. And they aren't kidding, right? Like you hear yoga is a practice, so is meditation, because you have to practice and practice and practice. And I thought for so long I was doing it wrong. But if you haven't tried meditation, all it really is getting quiet and breathing. And if you do nothing else, you're already halfway there. You're going to have squirrel brain, and that's okay. The practice is just coming back to the breath, coming back to the quiet, so you can hear through all the noise that is constantly bombarding us day in and day out. So if you want more resources on this, literally the Juicy Good Life is devoted to leading yourself first, strategies for stress and success. But you can also find tons of resources out there. And we just want to encourage you that it is not selfish to do self-care. It is critical to you building your business and organization stronger on the other end. You cannot do this if you aren't around for it, right? You can't impact anyone if you're flat out sick or burned out. So lead yourself first. Take time for self-care. It will reap the rewards. There is ROI. For those of you who are really counting your numbers, there's ROI from taking care of yourself, for sure. All right, I'll leave you with that. And my wish for you is that you get a great full tank, whatever that means for you. All the best.